lines. In 3, 2, 1, go!
And on the Red Alliance, Poly Robotics scoring their preloaded note, while a couple of their Alliance partners tries bounce out of the speaker. But back on Blue, they have a couple notes scored. Super Nerds picking up 2 more and getting those placed as well. And it's enough for Blue to start start Teleop with the lead. And Super Nerds quickly looking to add to that. They get 1 note placed in Blue's amp, while Ego Robotics counter with 1 for Red. And Poly Robotics score in Red's speaker. But speaking of, Blue Alliance is prepared to amplify. However, they have no robots and no notes on their own side of the field just yet. And it is Super Nerds first to come back with some. They fire into the speaker. They get 1 amplified note scored. However, they have to raise all the way across field to their own source and try to make it back and score before that amplification runs out. And as they do so, they face a little incidental defense from 498, who is coming back with a note from their source, passing it along to their alliance partners. 7042 and Eagle Robotics, both working on scoring in an amplified Red speaker, and as that runs out, turning their sights to the amp. And as Blue Alliance with a 12-point lead, and quickly looking to add to it, their own speaker now amplified. Super Nerds coming back from their source with a note on board, but as amplification has run out, they take it instead over to their Blue amp. And meanwhile, at midfield, we've been seeing some heavy defense as teams try to slow each other down, racing back and forth from the source. And just like that, we see 498 running into Surf City Vikings, but both of them eventually make it on their way. 498 tossing that note along to Eagle Robotics and Poly Robotics, who are waiting to score back on Red Zone side. And Blue hanging on to that lead, but the match is not over yet as we enter endgame. Blue Alliance close to that 21 note threshold, but not there yet. Looks like they might be racing back, see if they can get anything more scored. Well, meanwhile, on Red, Poly Robotics up in the air and on stage, and 399 making their way off of the ground as well. And we have your final scores. It is the Blue Alliance winning 65-52 and earning 2 ranking points from the victory.